do Gary Neville, Yaya Toure, and Bobby Charlton have in common? Every single one of them had a brother who also became a professional football player. Today, I'm rebuilding using brothers only. An only child billionaire has decided to create a club named Brothers 11 so that he doesn't feel alone anymore. Placed them in League One and gave them a big budget to play with, hoping to one day conquer the world of football with brothers only. To start us off, let's all share how many siblings we have. I have 2 brothers. Let me know yours. And this team right here, set up in the 4-4-2, is the squad that we're taking over. A team placed in League One, as I said earlier, and a squad that we will fill up with a bunch of brothers. And that is something I'm really looking forward to, and something that you guys have been asking for years now, probably. However, there is one simple rule to this rebuild. If I buy one of the brothers, at some point, I have to buy the other brother as well. So, for example, if I'm signing one of the Longstaff brothers in Matty Longstaff, who now joins into our team in a swap deal for Kebe, comes in at a rating of 67. I also have to sign his brother, Sean Longstaff. And with that, both brothers are now part of Brothers 11. He comes in, however, for 4 million plus a player and at a rating of 75. Matty takes over the right centre midfield position, and the other lad, Sean, takes over the left centre midfield position. And yes, we do have 50 million to spend, but I'm going to start a little bit on the smaller side. These guys still have a bunch of years in them to play. I still remember, I believe this kid once scored against Manchester United, if I'm not mistaken. Haven't heard of him since, though. So he's currently playing in the MLS. Obviously, Sean is still part of Newcastle right now. Up next is Sessegnon. Yes, we are going into the left back position to sign a man formerly from Spurs, now currently back at Fulham once more. And we are bringing him in for about 6.3 million. He was actually part of one of our latest videos as well, but he fits the concept right here. Comes in at a 74 rating this time around and takes over that left back position. And here's something I actually didn't know. He has a brother who is currently playing professional football as well, who perfectly can play in that right back spot. But Sessegnon for now comes in with 78 pace, some really good well-rounded stats on him, and the rapid playstyle at just the age of 24. And in walks the second Sessegnon brother. It is Steven Sessegnon, and he must be actually a twin brother because both brothers are 24 years old as we speak. And unless I'm getting my biology wrong here, you can't have the same age. So here he comes in at the age of 24. His twin brother takes over the right back position at a much lower rating, 65 rated. By the way, both these lads are currently uncles of one other Sessegnon who is in the youth academy of Fulham. So there is a lot of football running through the blood of this bloodline, I should say. But anyways, of this family. 24 years old, 76 pace, 5'9" tall. The other one is taller as well. And this guy didn't just get like lower ratings and lower skills in football. He also is a bit shorter. Kind of feel bad for him. Let's make him a beast. The billionaire has spent his money. This is the biggest transfer of them all. Højlund is now joining into our team. Rasmus Højlund, that is, from Manchester United to the Brothers 11. Coming in for 24.3 million. By the way, if you came into this video looking for realism, it's non-existent. We are bringing in players, whoever they are, wherever they play. We are going for fun over realism in this one. So he comes in at a 77 rating, which obviously is absolutely insane for a team like this. But that is one of the key signings. 6'3", 21 years old, 85 pace on him with 82 physicality and rapid flair and quick step on top. That is a marquee signing. People are talking about Brothers 11 now. And guess what? Højlund has a 6'3" tall brother who also plays at striker. And that, my friends, would be Emil Højlund, who is currently playing at Schalke, and he now signs for our team for just 600,000. A huge gap between the two strikers and the two brothers, obviously. He comes in at a 59 rating, and that means we're going to have a 77 rated striker backed up by his brother coming in at a 59. But the good thing is he is only 19 years old, and yes, We could have signed another brother, by the way. There is one more, and that is Oscar Højlund, who is currently playing for Eintracht Frankfurt, also only 19 years old. I mean, technically, I could also sign him right now and just put him into the team. Matty Longstaff would still be part of the team, but on the bench, and Oscar Højlund could take over. This team could be led by the Danish triangle here. So let's get that third Højlund, number 8 on his back, center midfielder. Welcome into the team. All brothers have been reunited, and he only cost us about, what, 4 million? Which is a pretty decent amount, but that literally drained my bank account. I don't have any more money left. So he comes in to take over from Matty Longstaff, who is still part of the team and will probably get plenty of playtime. But I want to have both the Højlunds up top playing together. I could change the formation and have 3 center midfielders, but I want to have all 3 Højlunds on the pitch at the same time. That's more important to me right now. So he comes in at 6 foot. So this one is 6 foot. This one is 6'3". This one is 6'3" as well. Absolute insanity. These guys definitely have those Nordic genes. The bros were too good for League One, second behind Birmingham City, who really crushed it. Wow, 115 points. Anyways, our team is looking like this. Højlund, number 1, up to an 80. Højlund, number 2, up to a 64. Højlund, number 3, 74 rated. Longstaff at a 78 right now. Sessegnon 79. The other one has gone up to a 70. Amazing. This Todd guy, by the way, is going to play a big role in this team until we replace him. Pearson in goal is a bit of an issue. And I'm telling you, man, when it comes to this like brother concept that we have in this video, you have very limited options in terms of which players you can bring in here. But anyways, we have Longstaff on a 70, the one on the bench. Could be a great backup for years to come, but as we go into the championship with this team, I'm already sat here thinking, who could I buy? Before we make that decision though, 40-3 from Rasmus Højlund. Insane. Longstaff 16-20. And then the other brother gets himself 15 goals this season. Sessegnon from left back 11-6. Wow. When you see the name Vanya, who do you think of? Well, this is a player who also is named Milinkovic Savic. That is his family name, and he is a goalkeeper now joining our squad. The goalkeeping position is the toughest one to sort out, but he comes in for 14 million thanks to his contract running out at a rating of 79, my friends. And we pretty much have the same budget this season, by the way. But 79 rated, 28 years old, 6'8". Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, as you all know, Milinkovic Savic, that name was pretty familiar with a lot of people before he moved to Saudi. But now he returns from Saudi. Sergej Milinkovic Savic, the center midfielder, the one that was linked to Manchester United and many other big clubs, has now finally returned. And he's coming in for our center back plus 32.5 million. My entire budget once again has been spent, and he is a center mid with an 85 rating. And at this stage, you're probably wondering, why do you have so many freaking center mids? Well, it's because I'm going to put him into that cam position. Milinkovic Savic at the center midfield position has a +4 on him. But in that cam position, it's only a +1, I guess. But I need him to be in that position right now. 6'4" tall, 80 shooting on him, 81 passing, 82 dribbling, 78 defending, 88 physicality, standing 6'4" tall with power header, incisive pass, long ball pass, first touch, relentless, trivela, and aerial. Basically, if this guy was still playing in Europe, so many more people would have him in their career modes. But obviously, because he's playing in Saudi, not too many people think of him when they think of like bringing in a center midfielder. But he is actually the brother of this Milinkovic Savic, who actually has a far throw playstyle on him, which is good to see. But I'm very happy that we were able to put this together. And this Højlund brother, by the way, he is on a +1 in center midfield, but on a +4 in CDM. So he's going to go up in his stats as soon as I change him to a CDM. But this also means that the centre-back is gone. We downgrade to a 61 rated Burton this season. This time, Brothers 11 finishes third with 100 points. Just 2 more goals or 3 would have put us above Sheffield United. Instead, we had to go into the playoffs and got smacked up by Everton. We have to remain in Championship football, which probably could be a good thing for the potential of some of these players. And we get so many games that we get to play. 46 games in the championship, man. But hey, here's the team. Højlund, number 1, 83 rated. The other one up to a 71. He's grown by 7 ratings this season alone. Milinkovic-Savic turned into a center attacking mid. First of all, dropped in his rating. Now had to work his way back up to an 85. We have Longstaff on an 81. Højlund, 79. Love to see it. The other one up to a 74. Sessegnon, 82. Other one on a 74. And Milinkovic-Savic, now 29 years old. Already looks like one of the better goalkeepers in the game. Now, next season, I desperately need to sort out the centre-back positions. We'll have to see how we figure this out, but I have to bring in players that can help us in those positions because I think that is why we didn't get promotion. It surely wasn't for the lack of goals. 34-5 from Højlund, 23-5 from Emil, and then Milinkovic-Savic steps in as well. Sessegnon, 17 assists. Why is he so active in the attack? He's incredible. And once more, we are blessed with a budget above 50 million euros. And now with that money, it's time to get the Hernandez family into the team. First of all, Lucas Hernandez is the big signing we are making. The former Bayern Munich centre-back, left-back, is now joining into our team for about 26.9 million. Now, that means I don't have the budget to buy his brother, but at some point in this video, I have to buy his brother. So that is the rule that we have set up for ourselves. But for now, Hernandez alone is going to be so important because I feel like with him in the team, we can easily push for promotion into the Premier League. He's 30 years old, left-footed, 6 foot tall, has 83 defending, 78 physicality, paired with the slide tackle and bruiser play styles. I'm hoping this makes a big enough change to boost us up instantly and make even bigger transfers because there are some brothers out there that are absolutely insane in what they do. The Brothers 11 made it to second this time with 104 points, guaranteeing ourselves promotion into Premier League football, which is obviously something we wanted. And I actually have to show you something else here. In the FA Cup, we had made it into the semi-finals, which is quite impressive. Only narrowly lost against Spurs, and they're now going to be facing Brentford in the finale. Now, actually, let me know, who do you think is going to be winning the Europa League? Is it going to be United or is it going to be Spurs? Let me know in the comments down below. Many people are saying that the Europa League doesn't have the same attraction now, that a lot of Champions League clubs don't actually drop down into the Europa League in this new format. And I kind of get it. You are losing out on a lot of tough opponents that could have potentially been in there, but it's still a decent achievement, right? Anyways, here's the team. Rasmus Højlund on an 87. Emil is now up to a 76. Remember, he started with a 59. This guy's growing so much every season. Milinkovic-Savic now on that 86. Longstaff, 79. The other brother is on an 84. This Højlund, Oscar, is on an 83 as a CDM. And Lucas Hernandez obviously played a big role in us getting this far this season. Sessegnon up to an 86. The other one is catching up slowly but steadily up to a 78. And a goalkeeper is on an 85 as we speak. So, going into the new season, we will get Premier League money on top of our billionaires' money. So that could be impressive. 41-5 from our Danish striker. 26-12 from our Serbian 86 rated Cam. 20-0 from Emil Højlund. He doesn't like to pass it to his brother, it seems. And then Sessegnon again, 6-10 from left back. Unbelievable. 118 million thanks to the Premier League money now. And with that money, we're signing Theo Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez's brother is now joining us. And yes, he plays in the same position as Sessegnon, which is going to cause a bit of trouble. But Theo, welcome into our team. He comes in actually for 67 million, which is a huge amount of money, but not that much if you consider that he's 87 rated and he's actually valued at 70. Best possible deal is 52.5 million. I genuinely wonder, could I really have gotten him for that amount? And how do I even get there? Has anyone ever really gotten a player who's valued at 70 million for 52.5? How do you do that? So here's the plan. Theo Hernandez comes in for centre-back. Okay, I'm going to move him over to the left. Lucas still has a 2-star weak foot. Theo has a 3-star. I guess we'll put him over here. But I'm going to turn him into a centre-back as well, which obviously is not that great. He's going to drop down by 2 ratings. But that is going to be him at an 85 in that position, which is good enough for me. Now, moving on from that position, I'm thinking I need to improve our midfield. I want to keep Emil up top with Rasmus, so Longstaff I might replace with a different player, depending on if my budget is enough. But I do have plans moving forward. And Theo, you're now a centre-back with 93 pace, who has the Anticipate, Bruiser, Rapid, Quick Step, and Relentless playstyle on him. That is going to be some centre-back. And in walks Job Bellingham. Halfway through the season, I am signing one of the Bellingham brothers, and it was only possible now because Longstaff had grown a bit, and I was able to put only 6.5 million on top of this deal to make it happen. He comes in at a rating of 81 into that center midfield position. 22 years old, extremely well-balanced stats, as you can see right there. 6'3" tall with 4 very, very good play styles. And obviously this means I have to buy Jude as well. So for that, I will have to sell Milinkovic-Savic next season ideally, and hope to get enough money out of it to sign Jude, which I don't think I'll be able to. I'll try my best though. Now this, I didn't really expect. Our team has outdone itself. We have the Brothers 11 in the 2nd position immediately. 74 points. Just behind Manchester City. Qualified for Champions League football. More money in the bank. In the FA Cup, Man City kicked us out. That's fine. They are now in the final and have won it. So I guess that's all right. Carabao Cup, they have won that as well. Manchester City has kicked us out once again, so we are already building up a rivalry with them. So let's take a look at the team. Rasmus 90, Emil 82, Milinkovic-Savic in the cam position 88 still. Job has gone up by +2 ever since joining us, which is good. Both Longstaff and Højlund look very solid. Theo Hernandez on an 87, Lucas Hernandez on the 86, Sessegnon 89 rated. The right back Sessegnon on an 82, Milinkovic-Savic again on that 87. And it doesn't surprise me that this team has done so well. We have world-class players in it now with Højlund, Milinkovic-Savic, Longstaff, Højlund again, and then the defense from the right centre-back to all the way to the left-back position, and the goalkeeping position is great. So we have achieved European football, which is going to be good because I still have some big names to sign, and ideally Jude Bellingham up next. 35-5 from Rasmus, 20-0. Again, Emil does not like to assist. Milinkovic comes in with the 12-8. Really like that. Longstaff with the 8-10. Good season overall. I mean, exceptional season. Now the big boy moves can come in. We have now officially sold Milinkovic-Savic because he's 33 and at this stage, he's about to retire. So we're moving him on to get that cash in. For 178 million, Jude Bellingham is signing with us on 700k a week, completely draining my budget, even though I have sold Milinkovic-Savic. But at least this is a transfer that truly will transform this team and level it up once more. One of the best possible players that we could have possibly brought into this team. Jude Bellingham, 94 rated. He has all the stats. I mean, everything is above 81 at least, and that is his defending. He has the playstyle Relentless with Intercept, Slide Tackle, Technical, and the Flair trait on top. With Job and Jude now reunited in this team, we are looking at an incredible team for sure. Now, I'm thinking, do I keep this formation as it is? What do I do moving forward? All those things will have to be decided later on, because there are still a couple of brothers I could be signing. The squad has once again come in second behind Manchester City, and obviously City is dominating for now. In the Community Shield, they have beaten us again. In the FA Cup, it's Chelsea this time, whilst we dropped out when? Where? I don't even know, bro. It must have been very early. And then in the Carabao Cup, it's us losing again against Leicester City. But watch out. We are in the Champions League final. I don't know how that works, but it has worked out. But I'm not done yet. I want to win the Premier League, first of all, and also the Champions League if I can. Man City were first in the league phase. In the round of 16, we beat the likes of Atletico Madrid. Then it was Barcelona. After that, it was AS Roma to now face Bayern Munich. And I'm really hoping we can win this because then our budget is going to be endless. And that budget can supply this team with even better players. I mean, Emil up to an 86. Love that. 59 to an 86. What a journey. Jude has gone up to a 95. His brother has gone up to an 87. Longstaff now 31 years old. We have Højlund, who is on that 89 at just the age of 24. And then I'm looking at Lucas Hernandez, 33 years old. That could be a bit of an issue. He could be close to retiring, so we might have to move him on. And Theo is fine, 31 years old. Sessegnon now at an 87, just 4 ratings behind his brother. And Milinkovic-Savic at the age of 32 is on that 89, which is good enough for me. But the budget next season is going to be very important, as I said. I might have to make 1 or 2 adjustments. Here we go. Emil has outdone his brother. 34 goals and just 1 assist for Rasmus, I'm assuming. 31 and 5. And then we have Job with 20 and 9, outdoing his brother in terms of goal scoring, but not in assisting. But that's something you want to see. Competition within the team. And there is no bigger competition than to try and beat your own brother, is there? Talking about competition, here is the Bayern Munich squad for this Champions League finale. Krattenmacher in that cam position is quite an interesting one. They have a bunch of good players on the bench as well, but I'm hoping that we can win our first Champions League trophy. Is it possible? Go on then, lads. It's a 2-1 victory. Højlund scores, and then it's Job Bellingham. He has outdone his brother this season. Let's be honest. He scores in the Champions League final, and then whichever Højlund that is, thank you very much, I guess. Now it's time for the Timber brothers. One plays for Arsenal, the other plays for Feyenoord. One is a right-back centre-back, the other one is a centre midfielder. Well, we have brought in Julian at first. The Arsenal centre-back comes in for 71 million. Obviously, he can play right-back as well. I could easily just pop him in there, but Sessegnon has earned this spot, and I'm thinking he comes in instead of Hernandez as soon as he starts dropping even more in his ratings. I tried to put Hernandez into the deal. They didn't want it, so Timber, here he is. He would take over that centre-back position instantly for me. At right-back, he also looks very solid, obviously, and he is right-footed, so he would play in that position specifically, but 82 pace on him, 78 passing, 81 dribbling, with 85 defending and 81 physicality. Back when he played at Ajax, he was incredible on the ball as a centre-back. He was doing all the build-up, and now at Arsenal, obviously, quite successful as well. Jockey and press proven on him as the playstyles, and only 28 years old, so still plenty of upside in this player. We're getting him at the perfect age. Well, this one is getting a bit of a special welcome. Why didn't the other brother get that? Anyways, Quinton Timber is now signing for our club as well. Congratulations, Brothers 11. You got yourself an amazing midfielder for just 60 million. That is the younger brother, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no. Are they twins as well? 28? 20? Oh, they're twins as well. I actually thought one of them was younger, but then again, they look exactly the same. Of course, they're twins. But anyways, Timber now could come in for Longstaff, who is 31 years old, but he still has a bit in him, so I'm going to keep Longstaff in there. Timber comes in as the official backup for the center midfield position with unbelievable stats. Genuinely, everything is above 80. He is Gullit gang, and he also comes in with the power shot, incisive pass, bruiser, technical. One of my favorite players to use in the West Ham career mode that I have over on CaniSports 2 right now. Such a complete midfielder that can do anything. And you could put him into any position, really. Only a -2 at right back. Only a -3 at centre back. At CDM, only a -2. At the center midfield position, obviously, he's fine. In the cam position, -2. And at striker, it's a -6, I believe, in total. But, yeah, this is fine. Timber, welcome into the team. You're reunited with your brother once more. Funny thing is, one played for Ajax, the other played for Feyenoord, which is a bit of a clash. And guess what? The time has finally come to sign the brother of a world-class player again. This is obviously Ethan Mbappe now walking into the club. Kylian, I'm interested in signing you as well, but first, it is going to be your brother. Ethan comes in for just 15 million, which is basically nothing. And he's going to be an amazing backup for our team. as a 77 rated center midfielder. Comes in with very well balanced stats, as you can see right there. 5'11" tall, no play styles on him. However, bringing him into the team is easy. His brother is a tough one, and I think I probably would have to sell Rasmus Højlund in order to be able to afford Kylian. Call me the master negotiator, because I've just sold Højlund for 265 million to Arsenal. Spurs even offered 230. And well, now it is time for Kylian to join his brother at the Brothers 11 club. This is the biggest signing I have made so far, and obviously possibly one of the most well-known brothers in the world of football at this stage. 225 million I had to pay for this man to come into our team. He comes in at a rating of 93, upgrading Rasmus, and we still have Højlund brothers in the team, and Emil outscored his brother anyway. So we have Emil and Oscar still in the team, and Kylian now joining in with the bro on the bench. He obviously is incredible to use. I don't need to explain Kylian to you. 6 foot tall, 5-star skill moves, 97 pace, 94 shooting. I want to win the Premier League. We've already won the Champions League. And oh, by the way, we need to check who has won the Ballon d'Or. So they have given the Ballon d'Or to Haaland. For what? Honestly, for winning the Prem? My team won the freaking Champions League. What a joke. I want it next time. The Brothers 11 finally win the Premier League. 89 points, way ahead of anyone else. And that is something I wanted to see. And the fact that I didn't get the Ballon d'Or still angers me. But we won on penalties against Manchester United in the FA Cup final. In the Carabao Cup, we didn't take part in the finale. This time United wins. In the Super Cup, it is actually us winning against Real Sociedad, so that's another trophy. And in the Champions League, well, 9th in the regular play time here in the league. In the playoffs against Wolfsburg, we go through. In the round of 16, we beat the likes of Leverkusen. In the quarterfinals, it's AC Milan 6-0 on aggregate. In the semifinals, it's a 5-0 victory on aggregate against Leipzig to now face PSG. And well, that's quite fitting, because obviously we do have Kylian in here. Højlund has gone up to an 89. Longstaff at the age of 32 is now a 90 as well, which is impressive. Jude up to a 96, highest rated player in the team. And obviously we do have some amazing players in every single position, with Sessegnon, the other one, the one that most people don't know, up to a 90 rating now. Timber 88 has overtaken Hernandez's position, and Milinkovic-Savic at the age of 33 will be going into this Champions League finale. Now, I would have liked to have some other players as well, specifically Nico Williams and Inaki Williams would have been great, but the way this rebuild has gone, these were the choices that we have made in order to create an amazing team. If there were any other brothers that I might have missed out on, let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to see. I'm assuming Kylian is up for the Ballon d'Or. Yes, he is. Jude Bellingham 27 and 16. Højlund with 27 goals, 0 assists. This man might just be the most egotistical striker I've ever had. I think he had like 2 assists in his entire career for us. Job with the 16 and 8. Longstaff 15 and 12. And now they're going to be taking on a PSG side, which I'm assuming is pretty decent. Let's see. It has Marmoush up top, Foden on the wing, Asensio, Fabian Reinders, Rovella. In defense, 3 regens, Pavlovic alongside them, Kobel in goal, Caicedo on the bench. Okay, Caicedo is the only big one that I should fear. El Hilali is a good right back. Other than that, that attack, specifically Foden and Marmoush, it's gonna be an issue. I literally just realized that I completely forgot about the Thuram brothers. Kefren Thuram and also Marcus Thuram could have made it into this team as well, but I'm very happy with my choice so far. Over to Mbappe. Jude. Job looking for his brother. Emil Højlund. Yes! Mbappe with the assist. And it is the 59 rated striker who now scores in the Champions League finale. Impressive stuff here. I need to catch up. Oh, I'm getting outdone by Marmoush. It's 1-1. Quite impressive. Mika Hot is the one to score it. Brothers 11 needs to wake up. Win that for me, please. Thank you, Theo Hernandez. Kylian is open. Kylian. Heel to heel. Sprint away. 90th minute against PSG. Gets taken out We're gonna go into extra time. Kylian, last minute. I thought maybe there's a chance. Oh my God, we're going into pens. Anmush against Vanya. Goal. Kylian Mbappe, top right. Yes. Mika Hot, bottom left, right. Oh, wow. Jude. Goal. Sucic. I knew it. Theo Hernandez. Goal. Fabian, you're going to keep going. Ah, they go down the center. Timber. Easy, right? Let's go. Rovella against Vanya. Vanya. Ah, no, not yet. Last penalty remaining. It is going to be Sessegnon. He's going to blast it top left and win it. For the Brothers 11, it has been done. Let's go, lads. Now I want my Ballon d'Or. The trophy parade is nice and all, but that Ballon d'Or also belongs to me. And that Ballon d'Or belongs to Kylian Mbappe. I do wonder, how long is it going to take for him to actually pick up that trophy? If Real Madrid end up winning the Champions League again the next time they do, first of all, will he be part of that squad? But also, will he be able to outscore the likes of Vini Jr. in terms of goals and assists as well? There's going to be an interesting storyline with Kylian Mbappe chasing down that trophy. But the Brothers 11, it is done. The journey has finished. We have won the treble. We have won the Champions League. Everything, including that Ballon d'Or. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and peace.